Okay, what we've got today is a container that I use in my bug out bag, and I'd like to just kind of go over some of the items in this. They're pretty random, but together with my other stuff, they all serve a purpose. So we'll just kind of discuss what we have in this. Starting out, it's just a real cheap plastic container I got from Walmart for like 50 cents for school supplies. So we open it up. First thing we have here is some sandpaper. Could be used for a lot of things, so it's just something good to have. We have a grocery bag. We all know what those could be used for, many things. A cork. It could be used for a lot of things. It floats, so use it for fishing or anything else where you need something in the water that floats. So we've got that. Spool, thread with needle. This is actually a wood spool, so this is like old school, so it could be burnt if you needed wood, a little bit of wood, dry wood. Got some buttons here, always good to have along with thread. Let's see, next we have some poison ivy and relief spray. So this is good for, I'm really allergic to poison ivy and like bug bites and stuff. That'll take the itch away, so I've got that in there. Normally I would have that stuff in the first aid kit, but first aid kit's full, so I just throw it in here. Then we have a little piece of leather, which can kind of be used as like a thimble, or could be used cut and used as backing for buttons or something. So that's good to have. And then we have take these out for now, a dove call, which sounds like this. So I also have some dove decoys. Oh, there's still another dart in there. That's scary. I'll just leave that in there for now. I guess that works out. It also stores these darts too. But yeah. So this is a dove decoy used to call in doves. Or I'm sorry, this is a dove call used to call in doves. I have decoys as well, so I don't even have to really move. I can just sit there, set up the decoys, call in the doves, and shoot them with my pellet gun if I need to. Got a little hank of 550 cord here, desert camo, good to have. And these are blow darts. I don't actually carry a blow dart gun in my bug out bag because it's kind of big and hard to pack. But these are spikes, so they could be used as like needles. You use them in traps. A lot of things. Actually, the intent I had was like a frog jig or whatever those are called. So you would set them up like this, tie them or glue them or affix them to the end of a stick. You could stab stuff with it. There's a few purposes for those. Then we have some, I guess, snare wire. It could be used wire for a number of things, but it's 24 gauge, so you could use it for snares. And then I have some like different types of, fasteners and things. My keychains. They could be used for this or anything else really. So the wire is always good to have in a bug out bag. These are 4 lithium batteries. So those are double A's. I have flashlights and things that use them, so that's for that. Then we have these 2 items. I guess I'll go over this one first. This is a like multi-purpose survival tool. So it opens up. It's got a compass. This compass actually works really well. Has a magnifying glass, and I've actually used this to start fire. So this alone can start fire. One thing I like, it has a level on it right here. So you can actually use that. The thing about like cheap compasses is it's always hard to know if it's level and if you're getting an accurate reading because it's not floating properly on there. But here you can actually line up the little level and see that the bubble's in the middle, and you're getting a good reading from your compass. So I actually like that a lot. It also has like a really rudimentary fire steel in here, which is like right here. You pull it out, you take this little uh, poker and stick it in there, poke it out. I won't get into it. I don't even think I would ever use that. It did have a whistle, but this thing was actually missing the whistle for whatever reason when I bought it. So I just stuck a length of spring that I had, just like a little metal spring that fits perfectly in there. I don't know what I would use it for, but it's something that'll fit in there, so I just stuck it in there. Then on the front, it's got a thermometer, I guess it is, and a hygrometer, so it tells you the humidity. And I have noticed that this thing, when it goes above like 45, that it's going to rain. So it seems to be pretty accurate. The temperature is usually pretty accurate on it. So it's definitely good to have to know the temperature. Then it has a mirror, like a signal mirror. It's got some lines and things in it to help you, align it. So this is actually a nice little compact multi-tool. So it's great to have. Fairly lightweight too. Our last item is, I just handmade this container out of cardboard and duct tape. Let's see if I can get this out of here. So it's actually made just for these two items that are in it. Okay. This is from one of those flashlights that you shake. Little piece of metal goes through the middle and it charges the coils here. But those flashlights really suck. It was like one of the first ones they made. So I figured I would just kind of cannibalize it, take it apart, repurpose this wire. So this is an incredible amount of really thin copper wire, and could be used as snares. I don't even know if I would trust it on even small game, but I guess it could be used in a pinch since it is, metal wire. But because there's so much of it, the idea I had was to use it as a tripwire, to set up an alarm system around your camp. And that's what this piece is right here, which these come white. I've painted it camo. So you turn it on. Here's what it sounds like. It's a real high-pitched, annoying noise. These are just for real cheap things that you can glue onto your windows at home. If somebody opens a window, or if a little kid opens a cabinet, the alarm will go off, and you can tell that somebody's in there. But what you do, this has holes here. You basically tie the wire to this, set it up in a certain way. I mean, you can put rubber bands on it or whatever, secure it however you wanted, and you could run the wire as far as you wanted, all the way around your camp. And a lot of times when you see like videos and stuff on how to set up a tripwire, they put the alarm on the tree right by where the wire is. Well, you wouldn't necessarily do that. You could set it up to where the alarm was sitting right by you in your camp, and then the wire extends out from there. So when they trigger the wire real far away, it'll still pull it and knock this off wherever you are. So you would hear this louder than they would, plus they wouldn't be able to destroy it right away. That's for security, camp security, but there's another thing you can do with it, and you can put this on your snares, whether you're using this as the snare wire or the other wire, and do the same thing. Rig the snare as far away from your camp as you can, and drag the wire all the way from the snare all the way up to your camp. So when that's triggered, this goes off, and you actually can hear that your trap has been activated. It doesn't even have this. You don't have to put this in your camp. It can just be somewhat near your camp, so you can hear it, because obviously you want that snare to be kind of far away from your camp, so animals won't be scared off by it. But that's another way to know that if you hear this little alarm going off in the woods, that something triggered your snare. So you'll know right away, instead of letting it sit there and dying and rotting, or have a chance to escape, or some other animal coming to get it. So that's just another idea and vision for this. So that's pretty much it for this little kit. I know it seems like these are kind of random items, but that's what I've got in there. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks.